The predatory annihilation of product drops just because it has the Pokemon name in it needs to be studied.
People outside of Target for Pokemon, y'all.
Look at this line of scalpers. It's time to go in.
Try to
Please go ahead.
When that's over, are you guys gonna throw away those decals?
Why is the poster hanging over like that?
Now scalpers are reselling everything.
See these shelves? See these cool designs? How much you want to bet eBay?
$10,000?
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Ah, you're my best friend in a world we must defend.
And I just gave y'all a performance. The least y'all can do is hit the like button because it's free. Hit subscribe, something. Because I went through the comments of the last video where I was talking about the Park Target collab. And I said, wait, comment after comment telling me, Simone, please talk about Pokemon in Target. And I said, what? Had to take out my magnifying glass to go do some research because what do you mean? Target and Pokemon. And then I see this. This is people outside of Target for Pokemon, y'all. For those of you who don't know, let me get you up to speed. Why, yes, Target is at it again, and this is here. On the official Target website, it says Pokemon and Target. Limited edition only. Catch the exclusive collection now. And what is going on is Pokemon is celebrating 30 years of Pokemon with legendary limited edition designs only found at Target. Oh, I'm early. There's a preview drop also happening on the 27th of May. But let's focus on right now. This is what the collection looks like. Some of the hot items that are no longer available, by the way, because they bought it all. Are we surprised? Everything in the collection that a lot of people really wanted sold out, even online, including these starter jackets. These are starter Pokemon jackets. Is that some crayons? I don't know. That's a keyboard right there. We see Charizard here on a notebook, crayon cases, a whole bunch of other items. I even seen that they had a Pokemon fanny pack, which the resellers selling online for crazy prices. And the reason why I have to show you all this here is because the only other place you can even see this is on eBay, because it is being resold heavily. In this video, it shows the aftermath of the Target Pokemon release, and as you guys can see here, it says here on the screen, you tried to get something from the Pokemon and Target drop, but you're not a scalper. Why is the poster hanging over like that? What happened? Was it that serious? You think somebody was trying to steal this and to scalp it to sell it? I don't know. A lot of people have a lot of anger towards the scalpers who were at Target allegedly buying up all the stuff to go straight to eBay. Here we have a fan allegedly posting in the comment section on TikTok that the Pop-Tarts, yes, the Pop-Tarts that were launched during this Pokemon Target collab are now being resold for $40. And that's just one. We have another listing here underneath for $70. Oh, wait, y'all. You get 4 boxes for $70. And you still gotta pay that $9.69 for delivery. Or you can get this one here for $70 and also pay $16.40 for delivery. Other people in disbelief saying they scalped the Pop-Tarts. And many others saying, hey, it's because everybody is buying from the scalpers. If you stop this, we'll stop. But do I believe that people will stop buying from the scalpers? Absolutely not, because the FOMO is kicking in.
See these shelves? See these cool designs? How much you want to bet eBay they're gonna be listed?
Y'all, what is even more interesting about this is he was saying that they are going to take the things meant for display and sell it on eBay, and look. Look at what we're looking at. I'm sorry, this is actually a little humorous. Y'all have the Pokemon fans have taken it too far. Y'all are selling the display on eBay. $10,000? $999 for the Pokemon Target displays. Are y'all serious? Charizard? Now, Pokemon, look, I didn't know y'all was getting down like this. Y'all took Gotta Catch 'Em All literally a little too far. Oh, he's so disappointed. Oh!
What radicalized me was the moment they started tearing apart the literal shelves to resell. People thought I was joking with that video. People thought, oh, he's just having a funny crash shot. They're selling the shelves. They were fighting people and tearing apart the shelves, not just the product on the shelves themselves. We're going to get to the point where these people will tear apart drywall if it has a Pokemon sticker on it just to resell it. They will start ripping off limbs of people who have Pokemon tattoos to resell the tattoos.
And I believe every word of what he's saying because for one, I feel like he's a real Pokemon fan. He got the Ash hat on. This man means business. He is brokenhearted that y'all went up there and acted a whole donkey at Target. And now I understand why it was ripped in that last clip.
Folks, we're at peak hysteria. And unfortunately, it's gonna take a minute. Because while these unhinged and insane individuals are doing this stuff, the problem is they're only doing it because someone out there is buying it.
Wait. 10 bids? For the display for $102. 10 bids? And you gotta pay $5.89 for delivery? Y'all got to be kidding. But I fear you're not. I fear you're serious. Now, the Pokemon FOMO. This is some of the worst I've seen. I've never seen people scalping a display. I've been over here looking at purses, Stanley cups, Labubu's, little squishy toys, dolls, all sorts of stuff. And this is what the Pokemon fans have been doing. And I'm just now getting hip to the game. No wonder y'all keep telling me to review Pokemon. What else do y'all be doing? Cause I seen a little clip of how real the scalpers get about them cards. And what's crazier is it is very rare for men to appear in my videos, but this video shows that even men in some cases, they act just like how a lot of y'all act over these purses, over these TikTok releases. And I just never knew. I just never knew what was going on. And y'all are willing to pay for a colored display. You can print this at the house and put it on the wall. Why you need the one from Target? And they're really bidding. They're bidding for this.
Scalpers are only 50% of the equation. They don't scalp if there's no one to buy. Oh, the rest of this year's gonna be rough.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? I'm glad you said that, sir, because I be saying the same thing. If people weren't willing to buy this stuff, the scalpers wouldn't be out there doing all of this. They know that people are obsessed. They're trying to make a quick buck. Again, this isn't a necessity, so they probably really don't see nothing wrong with it. This isn't like air or a precious resource that you need in order to survive. Like, we're talking a Pokemon drop at Target. Like, how unserious can we really be? Like, look around, and then look around what's going on, y'all. They done got off that boat. They got off that boat. Got off the boat. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? They got off the boat, and Target is releasing Pokemon drops. We finna be in the house. In the house. This is what I be saying. Like, we got other stuff going on, but yet and still, the consumerism just got so many people in a chokehold. And he's right, it is gonna be a rough year, because I think we about to be on lockdown part 2, because they done got off that boat. And I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, that's all that's been on my mind like the last couple of days. I've been stressed. Like, oh. And if we get stuck in the house, all the Pokemon people and everybody that was running to these stores, what are y'all gonna do? What are y'all gonna do? If we're stuck like Chuck. Kid. Man, I hope I'm not right about that.
This is absolutely ridiculous, unhinged, and frankly quite saddening. And unfortunately, it's just gonna get worse. Because no matter how ridiculous it is, it just keeps happening. You know what? I'm just gonna put out another prediction right now, because I know how unhinged and crazy people are. They're gonna scalp ETB covers. See this Hidden Fates ETB cover? Oh my gosh, it's gonna be the best return on investment you've ever had in your life. You're gonna have content creators and all these really, really cool Pokemon people in the space talk about how they spent $10,000 on this ETB cover, because the ETB cover is gonna have return on investment to beat the stock market. Oh my gosh, it sounds crazy, but guess what? Probably gonna happen.
And I don't even know what that paper was that you were shaking, sir. But the way you were shaking it, you had me convinced that, yeah, you know what? Heck yeah, you're darn tootin'. And do y'all not see this? Is it do he got a Pokemon tattooed on him? And he's talking about, I'm scared, boss. Said the scalpers gonna rip it off your skin? Is it? Surely there has to be some limits to how far the scalpers would take it, right? And I lost hope quick because then I seen this video. This man is outside of the Target looking like he is trying to take the Target Pokeballs. What is this? Like, they finna take it and scalp it? Like, what is going on? He's taking the cover. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's taking the fabric. Oh my gosh. Y'all, is this criminal? Is this stealing? Because I don't think that was for sale. I think that was just part of the advertising. The Pokemon fans, y'all are in too deep. Y'all are taking this way too far. Y'all, they said the scalpers done ruined Pokemon. Like, they still have a legacy. Like, look, they showing the keyboards here on eBay for $150, $199. This is the Pokemon Target wireless keyboard, but it was originally $40. Other people saying being a real Pokemon fan and collector is impossible right now. Somebody here saying that their Target painted theirs when Pokemon Go was first released. They had to paint it because y'all will steal? The pandemonium is unreal. And I just know this about to be bad. It says POV, you take all the Pokemon Target jackets. How much could you have taken? Okay, so we walk into the back. There's
Says 4
Are there
per.
limits on those jackets at all?
Says 4 per.
Okay.
now he tells the guy who comes up, assumingly wanting a jacket, because he takes them all, like he took 3, somebody else took 1. And the guy's like, is there limits on the jackets? And he's like, yeah, it's 4 per. There was only like 4 of them over there. They all going, it's already going. Somebody in the comments posted this. This is why he bought them all. Goodness gracious. They're going for $350, $284, $325, being resold online for such a profit. And I think they won't even last because of how high the demand is and how bad people want these starter jackets. And I want y'all to see what they look like.
Darren, show me the cool windbreaker you got today.
Look at this thing. It's so cool. First of all, like throwback, nostalgia, right? Oh, what's that? Oh, pretty sweet. You got Pokeball here, Kanto region. Got my gym badges already. Your Pokemon pocket too. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that sweet?
That is insane.
I got lucky. Gotta catch them all.
Did he take them all? And he said, gotta catch them all. And that slogan is probably doing y'all in right now. At Target, just lined up. Like, do y'all see all these people getting all this Pokemon stuff? There is so many of them. This got me overstimulated. I wouldn't even want to be in the store. They snatching the fanny packs, the jackets, everything gonna be gone in about 10 minutes. Probably less than that. Everybody just looks like sharks looking for fish. That people came at 4 a.m. and somebody's commenting, scalpers grabbed all 9 jackets. Lame. We got the bag though. He said they was there at 4.
The new Pokemon collection at Target. I can't wait to get absolutely nothing.
And the other guy isn't the only one that didn't get anything. He's saying here, how much of the Pokemon Target collab were you able to buy? None. And why is the display ripped in this video too? Y'all did the absolute most. This just ghetto looking. Run down, homely. Here, more empty shelves after the Pokemon and Target release. Y'all, I'm convinced everybody got money because every week it's just something new. The only way this makes sense in my head is maybe people aren't buying this for themselves. And why is pirate booty, or what they got to do with pirate booty, aged white cheddar, rice and corn puffs? Why is it called pirate's booty if it's corn puffs? Somebody get me the marketing department because I'm trying to understand. Let me focus. Back to the resellers. Every video that I've been seeing is just showing empty racks. I mean, they got a few things at this Target, but they didn't wipe it clean. I'm surprised they didn't take these little things right here and sell them on eBay. I mean, you can get you a little crayon case. They ain't get Mewtwo. Look, somebody said this is their experience at the Target drop. This is crazy. Pure pandemonium.
Got there at 4:30 a.m. first in line. 7:30 a.m. the line started to get crazy.
Y'all, do y'all see this line at 7:30? And he been out there since 4:30, but sheesh. Oh my
Speed
gosh.
walked all the way to the back of the store. Saw the item I came here for. I called yesterday. They said they only had 7 jackets. Glad I was able to get one. Then things got a little crazy.
Excuse me, sorry. Is it a keyboard? Oh, thanks, dude.
Shout out to my boy Randy. He knew I wanted the keyboard, so he grabbed me one just in case.
Is there anything on the other side?
There are a lot of t-shirts, totes, and wallets left. Tons of cups. I like this Arcanine one. There wasn't much left after the craziness. This mom got all this for her kid. That's all.
Now, they said this is somebody's mom. They got all this for their kid. You think she's a scalper? Was the kid there? I don't know. People be saying that. And a lot of the videos we show, they was like, I'm getting this for my sister. I'm getting this for my son, my daughter. And that one girl who got the Nido, she said it was for her, but she had kids. See?
Awesome. Sorry to whoever gets this box. That's why you never get the front one. Met some really nice people today in line. Shout out Paige and Randy. They even did a little trade in the parking lot.
They trade in Pokemon in the parking lot. Now, see, I need some of y'all to take tips. Y'all be going to all of these drops. You see how they was bartering in the parking lot? I'm not even mad at that. They trading Pokemon cards. Imagine people trading Stanley Cups in the parking lot. Like, you want this one? I got this one. Or trading Nidos. All of this, very unnecessary, by the way. I'm just making light of the situation. People are in the comments saying, thanks for ruining it for the kids. Others saying Pokemon Company got y'all wrapped around their fingers. Like, late stage capitalism is looking crazy. Y'all, there's people saying that this is the unemployment line. Is scalping considered a job? Because the return that some of them are getting, I know a lot of y'all aren't gonna like what they do, and you have every right to feel how you feel, but some of these scalpers are making a lot of money. They are committed. Now, granted, yes, they're up crazy hours, beating everybody to these launches, but they're getting it right back, selling these items online. I need to know, do y'all hate the scalpers? And the Pokemon fans, do you hate the scalpers? Because this is an interesting one.
Man, these scalpers.
Okay, tell us how you really feel. I did just ask, how did people feel about the scalpers? Well,
so I was trying to go yesterday to Target because they had a new Pokemon Target collab, and was able to get a few of the things that I wanted, but I was trying to look for the crossbody and the keyboard. That was like sold out. Then I go on eBay and you see the same thing for like triple MSRP. It's like, really? Like, this is not even freaking Pokemon cards, it's just freaking merch. And you trying to for like triple MSRP. So today was the online shop and at 9 o'clock, and signed in at 9. Literally within 2-3 minutes, everything was sold out. And it's like, these freaking bots and scalpers is ruining like the hobby.
so I'm assuming when he says they're ruining the hobby, he means the hobby of collecting Pokemon merchandise or cards, shopping for these items, maybe just adding them to a collection. What's interesting is everything that I've seen so far about this Pokemon Target release is showing that they didn't really give y'all a lot of jackets. And I think that they took a page out of the Starbucks Teddy Bear Cup book, scarcity, only giving a small amount of products, limited edition, hyping up the releases, selling out really quick, making good money, and getting people in the stores to shop for these items. And you know what is making me think? The scarcity of all of these releases is making it, I think, worse, because people are calling ahead of time knowing, hey, this store only has 7 jackets, and they're still there at 4 in the morning, along with a whole line of other people there really early to get the same thing, and they're not going to get it, but they'll likely be at the next release or shopping online for that same product, the scalpers, or just trying to get a new product at a new product release for the same thing because they felt the FOMO of missing out last time. So instead of 4 o'clock, they might be there at 2 o'clock, because you got to start taking it up a notch when you see I'm leaving empty-handed without what I really want, and other people are willing to take it to a level of craziness that maybe I didn't, so now I gotta outdo them next time. Because I see that in so many of these videos. They say, next time I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. It's like they give themselves sustainments and improvements. Critique what went wrong so they can do better next time. And we're talking about non-essential products, y'all. We're talking about products that I'm gonna make Target rich, which is crazy. We're talking about Target again because a lot of y'all say y'all hate Target. Y'all are boycotting, allegedly. I can't confirm nor deny what nobody is doing, but a lot of these releases are at places that I also hear people say that they hate. Maybe the people that are in these videos don't hate these places specifically, or do you think that many of them do, but they overlook it for the products that they really want because they're only sold at these locations? It is very interesting, to say the least.
Excuse me? You know you guys are doing that Pokemon celebration right now? Yeah. When that's over,
Are you guys gonna throw away those decals? Do you know?
Ask someone. I'm unsure, but I would ask someone.
Okay, thank you. So the lady said that they need to keep it up for at least 2 to 3 weeks or something. But she actually took my number and my email down to see once it's ready if I come get it.
We caught up.
Thank you so much.
Was it crazy earlier with the Pokemon stuff? Was it
Yes.
packed here? Yeah. If you're here and they're taking it down, remember me, David. Okay.
David. Yeah.
Now, Mr. David, he done slid his number to the lady talking about remember me. This is probably why those Pokemon displays and decals are listed on eBay. Because Mr. David, is that you with the Squirtle on eBay? And he said here, asking Target if I can have the Pokemon displays. I'm taken aback. Then he talking about some, David gonna say, I want them for my office. Count Pokemon collection, your office. Then Mr. David, they roasted you in the comments. They said, bro is foaming at the mouth for them decals. And all he can do is laugh. And then somebody said, what's this fatigue called? Is this Pokemon fatigue? I don't know what this is. Others saying, we tied. And I'm tired too, because it says here on the screen, Pokemon bringing out the worst in people. This is what happened. Y'all were supposed to be being civilized, walking to the merchandise for the Target Pokemon collection.
Try to. Whoa. Please go ahead. The line.
Look, they over here yelling, please, the line. Because this person right here probably wasn't first in line. And I'm coming to that conclusion because they're saying repost this if you've seen this person at Target. So y'all let this man walk up and cut y'all. Let me see.
Cosmetics.
This.
Try to. Whoa. Please go ahead. The line.
Maybe it's just me, but I didn't even know people came out. Like, look at all these folks. They got keyboards in hand, just deep at Target for Pokemon. I just never knew. Just scalping away, allegedly. And I'm sure a lot of people are buying this for their collection because the Pokemon fans, y'all are intense. Y'all are a different breed of consumer. And I believe Target knew how y'all was gonna act because I didn't know it was this deep. But you know what? I should have known because when people were collecting Pokemon, when they had the Pokemon Go and people were just popping up in random spaces, we should have been on to y'all then. And that's probably what started all of this, the dang Pokemon Go.
The predatory annihilation of product drops just because it has the Pokemon name in it needs to be studied. Let me ruin your day for a second. So we all know about the Target recent collaboration with Pokemon in the 30th anniversary. They had so many products and it was a huge variety. So I thought it wouldn't really be scalped other than maybe the main products like the Kanto jacket, maybe some Gengar shirts. But what happened was something I could have never expected. I mean, look at this. On eBay, we got a Pop-Tart box, $24. It was $50 yesterday, so it's going down. Dude, Pop-Tarts. And like, this is insane. The Kanto jacket, $300 for the MSRP of $100. Granted, Target only supplied like 5 per store, so it's kind of on target here. This one makes me a little sick. The Pokemon crossbody bag, almost $200. This one has shot through the roof. This may be the most popular item. It's crazy, and this bag is tiny. $200? Ooh. Oh, what's that? Your kid wanted some cool school supplies to enjoy being a kid? Not according to Scalpers. I mean, you have got to be kidding me. This kind of stuff is starting to piss me off. $50. Look, this is also on Target. They need to supply better. They knew how big Pokemon is. They should have had better stock or limit per one, not 4 per item. But dude, cards are one thing. I can understand them being scalped. It's a business model. But ruining it for everyone with every single drop, a pencil bag, a notebook, I honestly didn't see it coming.
I didn't see it coming either because I just didn't know the pandemonium was this high for Pokemon. And I'm excited to see what y'all finna do during this next release because I didn't even... They hitting y'all with the 2-for-1 special? I'm fully prepared for y'all to act a fool now. Now that I'm hip to the game.
4 minutes. Everything in the Target collection of Pokemon online was sold out. All these tote bags I had in my cart. And then I started looking to see what else was there. And next thing you know, like, oh, these are all out of stock. Target, they're already in my cart. So yeah, if you're looking to go online, get some Pokemon, good luck. If you add to your cart and you kept browsing like I was, doesn't matter. This is like if I went to the store, put it in my cart, and Target's like, no, we're gonna yank those out of your cart so you can buy them. All more reason why we should stop shopping at Target altogether because their app, their website is a joke like their entire company is.
Now, he said y'all need to stop shopping at Target, essentially because they suck. He was shopping at Target. You see, this is why I be confused. It's like, did you know that before? Or is this a new revelation that you feel this way about Target, the company? Then he's like, we should stop shopping there, while getting mad that he couldn't shop there. Y'all got a love-hate relationship with Target? Because I am actually always confused when it comes to Target, specifically when TikTok tells people to buy all this stuff and there's a new release, people run out, and then when they don't get it, they be like, forget Target. We need to boycott Target. And I'm for y'all getting rich and not making them richer. So in the sense of that, like, I'm like, all right, if that's what you need to do to, you know, protect your wallet, if that's not where you want to spend your money. But this back and forth is toxic. Because, like, pick, do you want to be in the toxic relationship or not? Because I think a lot of y'all are saying this stuff and you're going to be right. If they drop something that you really like, a Target collab with your favorite brand, you're going to be right at Target. And then you're going to go right back to hating Target. I'm just saying, y'all are confusing, to say the least. But sir, I'm sorry you didn't get your tote bag.
Why it sucks to be a Pokemon fan, okay? So that Target Pokemon collab dropped this morning. And I was going to swing by Target after I did some grocery shopping, you know, just to pick up what I wanted. And I get there, and not only did they not have what I wanted, which was the Kanto starter jacket, they had nothing, absolutely nothing. The entire place was cleared out. Now, I'm a grown man. It's okay. I can live without the Kanto starter jacket. But to, like, the kids, dude, like the kids, let's say, like, children had soccer games this morning, right? And they want to go after the game, you know, pick up the stuff that they wanted, you know, with their parents. They're all excited to see just cleared shelves because of scalpers.
Look, I know y'all ain't gonna like this. I'm gonna say it anyway. These companies know good and well they gave limited supply. They know there's scalpers out there. They also know you are out there trying to get something for little Sarah, Tyler, perfectly fine, and they didn't care. They don't care. They want you to sell out and buy all the stuff that they did give you. If you didn't get that starter jacket, go get the shirt. Go spend the money on the shirt. And guess what? Some of y'all are going to do that because you don't like to leave empty-handed, even though that's not what you came in there for. Target could have easily made more jackets. The question you have to start asking is, why did they not give more? Question, did they consider the children? You think Target was considering the children when they were doing this drop, when they gave limited supply of all these items that sold out, even online selling out? And I'm only saying this because people are saying stuff like, you know, the children and blah, blah. Target ain't thinking about the children. If that's the case, allegedly, I can't confirm nor deny, because why would they? They're the one that did it. So if we, the adults, are thinking, we need to say, why would they do that? Hype, scarcity, FOMO, it's a recipe for TikTok. Really, it's a recipe for TikTok. It ends up being something very trendy. And you know what they can do? Next week, give you something else that's going to be very trendy, very exclusive, very much you had to beat the crowd. Not everybody is going to have this viral product, but there will be something in a few weeks that you all can fight over. Again, in my opinion, this first one, this was practice. This was a warm-up. The next one, they're gonna say, okay, let's hit them with the 1-2. Hit them with the same 1-2 step we just did a couple of weeks ago. If they sold this one out, they're gonna sell that one out. They're gonna spend all their money and their time trying to get Pokemon merch from Target.
Now scalpers are reselling everything for like $300 online? Dude, it's like, that's just not cool, man. It's not cool. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it's like that with cards. It's like that with any sort of gear with just Pokemon specifically. I understand there's a lot of money in it, but like, where's the fun, man? Like, there's like young fans and like adult fans that actually, but it's like, I couldn't imagine like when I was a kid, if Pokemon was as huge as it is now, and like I could never get my hands on anything because of scalpers reselling for like triple the price. It would like lose my inspiration for everything. That sucks. I feel bad for kids today, man. Anyway, that's just what I have to say about that.
And all that I truly feel this is showing the kids is that when you become an adult, you need to be like the scalpers or be like the adults you see lining up at 4 in the morning. I don't even think it's just as basic as, oh, it's just a product that I want as a kid. The kids are watching what y'all are willing to do for these products and these items, and a lot of them are being conditioned. They're being broken very young. to repeat the behaviors of the adults every couple of weeks. And that's kind of scary because that means you're always spending money if you don't draw a line in the sand. I think an important conversation to have with the children is, hey, look around and see what the adults are doing. If you don't want your child to do that when they get older, you might just need to tell them, hey, sometimes you might want something and you're not able to get it, and that's okay. Maybe that's better than just being like, oh my gosh, it's so bad that you couldn't get the thing. Oh my gosh, poor you. You couldn't get something that you didn't need when there's people who don't have food, water, and shelter. We're talking about non-necessities. Would it be nice to have? Yes. But let's be so honest right now. If we are that wrapped up as people in these material items, what is that really saying that you value or what is really important to you? Like, if you're at Target at 4 in the morning repeatedly, and there's nothing wrong with being a Pokemon fan and wanting any of this stuff, but when it comes to the kids, we have to really think about what we're telling them is okay and normal. Some of these kids are about to be these new obsessed adults, just spending all their money making Target rich. And I find that a little bit more sad than them not getting a jacket or even an adult. Like, you know?
We're like number 2 in line at the Target. Look at this line of scalpers. Oh my God, all the scalpers. We're gonna get some good stuff today. All the people are showing up now, just a couple minutes till open. It's time to go in. I see some stuff over there, let's go.
Now, I wanted to see a haul in this video of somebody showing what all they got, because you couldn't go online to see any of the things because they're sold out and there's a new collection dropping. But this person here has a pretty good haul.
I'm tired. I was queuing since 2:30 in the morning, but we won the Target Pokemon War. So I figured I would show you guys everything that I got, but either I talk about it or I model it.
Okay, so he got a hat, then he got the keyboard, the Pokemon keyboard, then he got the crossbody that's really expensive on eBay right now. He got the jacket, he got it all. He got all the big, a lot of stuff.
When will the Pokemon collectors finally win? I don't understand. I'm sick of this era of Pokemon. I hate that all of the scalpers and the resellers are winning and they're able to get all of this stuff online in less than 1 minute. I just wanted a Ditto hat. I went in person and I wasn't able to get it. Cool, that's fine. I go online today and it sells out in less than 1 minute. Are you joking? And now I'm seeing it online for $40, $50. And I'm like, I'm not paying a scalper for a $15 hat that I should have been able to get in person because it is a hat. They're not cards. It's not cardboard. Please, like, I don't understand. Can we stop this?
And if you ain't gonna pay for it, somebody else gonna pay for it. They gonna get the hat. And she's like, I'm not willing to pay for it. And I can understand. And you know who else knew you wasn't gonna be able to get that hat? Target. Because they knew they only had a limited amount of stuff. And I just wish people would look at who is creating the big problem. Yes, I understand people hate scalpers and you have a right to hate them for what they do. That's your prerogative. But Target knows that they have scalpers showing up and they had the nerve to only have a few starter jackets. Why would they do that? Only a few hats. Ma'am, why did they only do a few hats? And yeah, the scalpers bought them up. Be mad at them too. But y'all don't have no smoke for the head honchos. And then y'all just like, I should have been able to get it in the store. You mean the same store that set up this whole plot, knowing that a lot of y'all were going to get online and be mad and complain that you weren't able to get it because they purposefully didn't stock large quantities of the items that y'all wanted?
Can we all get enough to go around? Like, why do you gotta make a quick buck off of it? Get a job! Get a job!
There wasn't enough to go around because of, let me stop. Ah! I hope one day y'all can just see the play right in front of you. They're gonna run the same play in a few weeks. More than likely, it's gonna be exactly the same.
Yesterday, I went to Target at the crack of dawn to go get the Pokemon X Target starter jacket because I really wanted it. But it made me realize something, and I just want to talk about it online. I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this. Pokemon adults are low-key worse than Disney adults, and you can't change my mind. Granted.
Now that's a statement. That is a statement, considering how the Disney adults will spend. But y'all done showed me something. Like, y'all are selling displays on eBay. Yeah!
I'm mostly talking about scalpers and resellers, but they're worse, actually. Here's the story. I got to Target, my local Target, at like 6:35 yesterday morning because I really wanted the jacket. And there were already a couple of people in the parking lot sitting in their cars, but your girl was not playing. So I got out and stood next to the door so I could be first in line because I really was not playing, and I know how these Pokemon scalpers and resellers are, and it made the other people get out of their cars. I threw my headphones on because I didn't want to talk to nobody. It was early in the morning, whatever. But I had it low enough that I could still hear if they were like talking or whatever. And they were all talking about how they want to get all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. So I took like one headphone off. I was like, yeah, I'm literally just here for one thing. So just making it obvious so that they don't think that I, even though I know what was going on. So whatever, we're all standing there and we're waiting to go in, and the Target employee gives us the spiel like, hey, once you get in there, don't run, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, cool. Hopefully they enforce this. So they let us in, I get my button, and I start walking towards the area, and like half the people that were behind me start speed walking. Not enough that it was a run, but fast enough that it was painfully obvious that they were trying to get there first. And I was just like in shock. I wasn't gonna do it back because I'm not like that, but I get over there and they are ripping it apart trying to get the stuff they want. And I'm like, if I get over there and the jacket is not there in my size, I'm going to throw a fit. So I go up, and the guy that was standing behind me sped walked past me, and I went to go grab a jacket because I literally was just grabbing it and getting out. And I grabbed it, and he looks at me and goes, did you get the right size? I just want to make sure you got the right size. So he was at least nice. I will give that guy credit. And I did. I was like, yep, this is good. Thank you. And I walked away. And I was just like, I can't believe how awful some of these people are. They were literally like taking everything off the shelf, buying multiples of everything. And I'm like, I know you're not buying 2 jackets for yourself. I know you're not buying 2 of all of these things for yourself. Like, you're going to resell these. So whatever, I get my jacket, I check out. I go to work because I had to work yesterday morning, and I get home, take a nap, whatever, because I was exhausted. I hope that every reseller, every scalper, literally their pillows are warm on both sides. I hope that there's a Lego in your shoe and your tires go flat one at a time within a month span. You're ruining the hobby for people who actually give, like myself. Like, again, I'm a Pokemon adult, but I actually enjoy the hobby.
And ma'am, Target didn't care nothing about y'all enjoying the hobby. What was this about? Dollars. They didn't care nothing about, oh, there are people here who love it for the hobby. They said consumerism, overconsumption, money, scarcity, FOMO. They said, is the scalpers money green too? That's all they cared about. It's a business.
I have a ton of cards. I have a ton of like everything. I have probably 120. You're ruining it for everyone, and go kick rocks.
I actually don't think there's anything y'all can do to stop the scalpers except stop buying from the scalpers. The question is, are people willing to go without an item they really want just to avoid buying from scalpers? And the real question is, will people band together to really make a statement, to make scalpers sit on the products that they bought, take a L, not be able to make a profit? Are people willing to stop showing scalpers that they are overly obsessed with these products, so the scalpers stop going out at 4:30 with the idea that there is somebody out there crazy enough to buy for 3, 4, 5 times the original price? Will that happen? We shall see on the next episode of Pokemon and Target collaboration. And as always, if you want to fight about it, you know what to do in the comments. But I need to know what y'all think about all this down below. But I know one thing, we got to start making better decisions today in order to have a better future.